interested in giving you some information about my life in California. First thing I like to say is I do love California. I've been here all my life, since I was a young kid, and I do like it. I know a lot of people say negative things, and it's really easy to become a Looney Tunes if you live in California, but I mean, it really is a great life, and I wanted to give you some ideas on it. That's what this channel is going to be about, not just California, but also a little bit about relationships, because I've also been married for 36 years, so I'm not an expert, but I do feel that maybe I could pass on some information to people, that has worked for me, and maybe it would work for you. So I feel like I have a lot of information in me that I want to get out, and I hope you have a lot of questions and information in you that you can help teach me how to be better on YouTube. I love California. Like I said, I've been here all my life, except when my dad was in Korea and in Vietnam. He was actually a Marine, a U.S. Marine. He's passed away, and he was in Korea for a couple years, and then he was also in Vietnam twice. I know he volunteered to go to Vietnam the first time, and he was definitely kind of a stud. And with me, I was in the Navy. I was in for 4 years and stationed on the island of Guam. I was an electronic technician, but never in a combat situation like my dad was. And so I have a lot of respect for what he did and how he coped with things. So I wanted to name some of the things. I have 5 things here that are important to me about why I live in California and why I love California. The first one everybody knows, it's the weather. I mean, the weather is just outrageous, it's just always very, very nice. And even today, this is the day after Christmas. That's when I decided to start my video. And after Christmas, it's kind of an overcast day, and I would say it's a little cool outside for us. It's in the 50s though. So I know people that are up north, they're like, oh God, stop. But the weather is something that I always enjoy because there's a lot of things that you can do when the weather is better. My work is here. I've worked for 40 years as a swimming pool designer. And so I'm actually going to do a little channel on that where I design the old school way, which is pencil drawing. And so that is my idea, is to come up with that. It'll probably be California Pool Designs is what I'm going to name it. And that will be mostly just drawing. I know it's important to get your niche so you don't have somebody that's interested in a certain thing and they come to this channel and they're like, what the heck is Dave talking about now? I already have an existing channel that I started 14 years ago, and that has mostly to do with me building some Batmobiles. So, I think a lot of people that might be on this channel may not be interested in that, so that was my other niche. So I have 3 niches. So my work is here. I sell pools, and because of the great weather, we can sell pools just about all the time. I will tell you that this last year, I've been doing it for 40 years, but I've been at this one company I started 28 years ago. I did leave for a little bit, and then I just came right back. But so for 28 years, I've been in this market. I kind of understand the market. But this year was really tough for us. And it's a luxury item, that's why. So people don't necessarily say, no, I'm not going to do a pool, but they might say, yes, I'm going to wait. In fact, I did get a call like that today on a design that I did. I'm going to finish the design on my pool design channel just because I've already done the measurements and everything else. But she did call me and tell me that her husband was not interested in the pool, and I think some of it had to do with price. But we'll wait and we'll see how the temperature changes when it's 80, 90, 100 degrees here. Sometimes they come back and revisit it. I don't take it bad at all. I understand, they're making decisions based on the information that they're getting. The next thing that I have here, which would be number 3, is my friends and my family. I mean, you can imagine being here all my life. I just know so many people, and I get a lot of enjoyment out of meeting people that are re-meeting them that I've met a long time ago. And then I work with a fabrication shop. And the guys over there, I just really like them. You know, I love talking about welding and fiberglass and building cars. And so they have a couple of my cars over there they're working on. And then I have a little AM/PM that we go every morning. I pick up a drink from my wife every morning. She has to drink Diet Coke. I know it's bad for her. I've told her, but I've been married for 36 years, so I just go down there and get it for her. And it's really nice at the AM/PM because they know me. They don't know who I am, but they know me as Mr. David. So they'll be, Mr. David, you know, oh, we got this over here, we got this over here. And so it is nice to meet with them, and I've literally watched people come and go out of that shop. But I can always tell when they've got a pep talk, you know, to try to talk to your customers and try to make them feel, you know, welcome. I can definitely hear that in the way that they talk to me. The other thing, which would be number 4, is great places to go. We're actually going to be going to Tahoe, Lake Tahoe, and it's just stunning. If you've never been there, I highly recommend it. We're going up because some of our neighbors rented a cabin, and they're going to be there over New Year's. So we could have stayed there 4 or 5 days. They're just neighbors down the street. But we really told them, no, we'd like to just come up for one night. So I think we're going up on Saturday night, I believe. I have to check with my wife. But we're just going to go up there and spend a night, you know, probably have a nice meal, and, you know, hang out with our friends, and just enjoy the Tahoe experience. We also have a camp, which is kind of weird in the sense that not everybody has these, but it was a camp that was established back in the 40s. But we do spend a lot of time going up there. We could stay overnight if we want to, but my wife doesn't really want to. I like taking my motorcycle up there, and I'll usually hang out with everybody for a little bit, and then when everybody's settled, my wife and everybody is settled, then I'll take a little motorcycle ride. I do have to tell everybody where I'm going because it's safe to do that, but I'll usually take the back road out of camp, and I even have some videos on that. So I do want to create videos for that. The 5th reason for me is the unbelievably great produce that we have. I don't know the stats right now up to date, but if California was a country, it would rank 7th in the world. And part of that is because of the unbelievable agriculture down the Central Valley. That's where I live, in Northern California. And so when you go to the markets, and especially farmer markets, or if you want to go to I'm talking Safeway, Target, Walmart, the produce and the fruit and the oranges and the apples, it's great. It's like as close as to heaven as you can get if you're into fruits and vegetables. I mean, also they have a lot of the meats and everything. It's always clean and, you know, good. And a lot of it is organically grown now, so you can go that route too. But it's really the produce when you go up and down the aisles. It's just incredible. So this is my 2nd video. I've been told, watching YouTube videos and how to start a YouTube channel, that your first 10 are going to be terrible. So maybe this one will be terrible, but I hope you come back, and I hope we can stay together, and you can go through this journey with me, and we'll be able to share information which will make me better. My promise to you is that I will make the attempt to try to be better and learn from this experience how to edit, how to get all these videos together. And I really hope you will join me and subscribe so that you can be here when I start to get better, and you can remember, oh, I remember when Dave was really bad. So thanks again for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I look forward to talking with you again. Oh, I should mention one thing. You might wonder, why is Dave sitting in a truck? Well, I did see videos where the guys were in trucks. A lot of them were actually driving, which seems really dangerous, and I'm pretty sure it's illegal in California. But I thought, well, that's kind of cool. You know, I could do it in my own truck. It's kind of soundproof. And I've had people actually go by, and I've paused the video. But my neighborhood is actually pretty quiet. Now, a lot of times when you look at the truck, you might say, that's your dream truck? Yeah, it's got some dents and it's got some stuff. It's not as nice as some of my neighbors' cars, but it is my dream truck in the sense that it's paid for. I love the truck being paid for, and I just keep driving it and driving it. At first, my friends were telling me, don't buy a Dodge, don't get involved with that engine, it's not good. And I had a lot of negative, but I wanted to help out my cousin and make my wife happy. So I went ahead and got it with the intentions to flip this truck, but I actually ended up enjoying driving it around. And it always seems like you need a truck. I don't lend my trucks out, I will go out there and help somebody moving, if I'm driving the truck. I don't just give anybody the keys to my truck, and I'm very, very easy on my truck. So this is why I decided to do it in my vehicle, and I am going to try different things, but I'm also trying different things with the camera. So bear with me, and I hope that you will come and join me again. I'm so happy that you found me, and I'm really looking forward to learning from you and what I can do better on my videos and what you like to ask me. Thank you for finding me, and I'll look forward to seeing you later on California Dreamer.